You walk in with that quiet glow, like the evening follows you. There's a softness in your steps, like you're carrying something true. You don't rush to take attention, you just settle in the view. But somehow every moment shifts when the light leans into you. And I've learned that real connection doesn't need a grand debut. It happens in the small things only hearts can listen through. It's the way you light the room, turning shadows into grace. How your laughter folds the silence till it feels like a safe place. You don't even try to shine, you just glow as you are in bloom. Everything feels brighter in the way you light the room. There's a patience in your presence when I lean on without fear. You make space for all my pieces, even ones I keep unclear. And when you brush your hand against me, it's a quiet, steady sign that love lives in the moments where your heart aligns with mine. I used to think affection had to spark loud, burn so fast, but you show me gentle fire is the kind that tends to last. Oh, it's the way you light the room, turning shadows into grace. How your laughter folds the silence till it feels like a safe place. You don't even try to shine, you just glow as you are in bloom. Everything feels brighter in the way you light the room. If the night grows dim or fragile, if the day forgets it's you, I will lean into the warmth that I always find in you. You're the flicker in the darkness, you're the glow that won't consume. You burn soft, you burn steady like a candle made of truth. It's the way you light the room, how you make the quiet sweet, how your presence pulls me closer without needing words to meet. No, you don't pretend to shine, it's just something you naturally take. And I love the world much deeper in the way you light the room. In its shadows into grace. I've been drifting through the evenings where we used to fill the space. Now the walls feel a little colder, since they're holding just my pace. Your coat still by the doorway, hangs like it's waiting to be worn. It's strange how something simple can tell the story of what's torn. I kept thinking love meant standing strong in every kind of storm. strength shows in softness, something I could never form. These are the echoes of what we tried, the pieces that refuse to fade, the tenderness you offered, and the distance that I made. I'm learning how to listen to the truth I once denied. These are the echoes of what we tried. Quiet, honest, undenied. You always read my silence like a language only you could speak. You knew the cracks beneath the calm and where my voice felt weak. But I mistook your understanding for a patience without end. And I leaned too hard on your forgiveness, till the line refused to bend. I was trying to protect you from the mess inside my mind. Shielding you from shadows only left you searching blind. These are the echoes of what we tried, the pieces that refuse to fade, the tenderness you offered, and the distance that I made. I'm learning how to listen to the truth I once denied. These are the echoes of what we tried. Quiet, honest, undenied. Maybe love was never broken. Maybe I just couldn't see that the parts I thought were fragile were the ones that set me free. If tomorrow feels forgiving, I'll carry what I learned inside. That honesty is steady when the heart stops trying to hide. These are the echoes of what we tried, and they shape me as I grow. Not the heartbreak, not the ending, but the courage you helped show. If the future brings us closure, or just peace along the ride, I'll still honor every echo of the love we truly tried. The morning hits the doorway with a softness I can't shake. It settles on your old coat like it knows the shape you make. I never learned to notice all the ways you held the room, how your presence made the shadows feel less heavy, less consumed. I carried doubt like armor, even when you reached inside. I kept guarding what was fragile till I pushed out what I'd hide. But that's what the light remembers, every truth I couldn't say, every moment you were patient while I drifted far away. Now the quiet paints it clearer, and the truth falls soft like embers. Love was brighter than I realized last night. That's what the light remembered. I found the note you tucked away in the pocket of your coat. Your words were barely written, but they carried all you wrote. You don't have to meet perfection, just be honest when you can. I wish I held those lines much sooner when I wasn't yet a man. You stood steady in the storm while I kept searching for a sign. I thought silence meant composure, but it only weakened mine. But that's what the light remembers, every truth I couldn't say, every moment you were while I drifted far away. Now the quiet paints it clearer, and the truth falls soft like embers. Love was brighter than I realized. That's what the light remembers. If growing means forgiving all the versions of your past, then I'm learning how to hold every feeling as it lasts. You're a chapter I revisit when I need to see what's right. Not to open all beginnings, but to step toward my own light. And that's what the light remembers. Not the heartbreak, not the fall, but the way you shaped my courage when I barely stood at all. You're a quiet kind of blessing that the dawn repeats and tremors. Love was brighter than I realized. That's what the light remembers. Ooh, that's what the light remembers. I've been sitting with the memories that I never let unfold. You gave love in steady portions. I gave stories left untold. There's a light above the table where you used to rest your hands. It flickers like it's asking if I ever made amends. You kept leaning in the moments that I wasn't brave to meet. I thought distance meant protection, but it left you incomplete. And now I see all the ways you tried, in the patience you kept close, in the quiet way you listened, in the questions you proposed. I was tangled in my shadows, you were reaching from the side. Now I finally understand you, and all the ways you tried, and all the ways you tried. You'd move gently through the morning, never rushing me to speak. You believed the heart grows stronger when you let it find its peak. But I held mine like an anchor, thinking wait was how you love. I mistook your open kindness for something I felt unworthy of. You weren't asking for perfection, just the truth I failed to give. You can't love behind a boundary and expect the rest to live. And now I see all the ways you tried, in the patience you kept close, in the quiet way you listened, in the questions you proposed. I was tangled in my shadows, you were reaching from the side. Now I finally understand yeah. And all the ways you tried. If healing takes its time, and I'm willing now to wait. I'm learning how to honor every feeling that came late. You're a chapter with a purpose, not a wound I need to hide. You're the push that shaped my courage, soft but strong enough to guide. And now I see all the ways you tried, and they follow where I grow. Not to keep me in found the note you almost sent. Folded neatly by the bed, you crossed out half the sentence, like you softened what you said. There's a stillness in this room now that I'm learning not to fear. It holds the truth I ran from every time you came near. You kept waiting on a moment where I'd open up my hands, but I hid behind my quiet like it made the world make sense. These are the words I never carried, the ones I meant but couldn't form. I thought silence kept me steady, but it kept you from the warmth. Now the echoes feel honest in a way I can't deny. These are the words I never carried, and I'm learning how to try. Your sweater on the armrest still remembers how you sit. It leans a little forward, like you're rising bit by bit. I never knew how fragile a promise could become, how easily it falters when you speak it only some. You were asking for direction, I kept pointing to the past. You deserved a man who showed you where his courage chose to last. These are the words I never carried, the ones I meant but couldn't form. I thought silence kept me steady, but it kept you from the warmth. Now the echoes feel honest in a way I can't deny. These are the words I never carried, and I'm learning how to try. If time is meant for healing, then I'm walking slow but sure. I'm picking up the pieces of a heart I left unsure. You're not a wound I'm mending, you're the lesson I outgrew. A gentle kind of mirror showing who I'm turning into. These are the words I never carried, but I'm speaking them at last. Not to bring the moment back, just to honor what is past. You taught me how to open what I kept too tight to pry. These are the words I never carried, now they're finally mine to try. I'm finally mine to try. The city's getting quieter and the lights are drifting low. You lean into my shoulder like you got nowhere else to go. Your fingers trace my heartbeat in a slow familiar line, and the world fades out around us like it knows you're meant to be mine. You whisper something small, something only I can hear, and in the softness of your voice, everything feels crystal clear. We're getting closer in the quiet night, where your touch feels warm and right, where the space between our breaths feels like a promise wrapped in light. No need for words, no need for might, just you and me. Closer in the quiet night. You laugh a little under your breath, say my hands feel safe and calm. I pull you just a bit nearer, and you settle like a song. The moon is painting shadows on the wall behind our skin, and every inch of gentle light feels like home we're growing in. You look at me with tired eyes in the most beautiful way, like you're choosing me again with every ending of your day. Yeah, we're getting touch feels warm and right, where the space between our breasts feels like a promise wrapped in light. No need for words, no need for might, just you and me. Closer in the quiet night. If tomorrow feels uncertain and the world pulls us apart, I'll hold tonight like a memory that keeps glowing in my heart. Because here beneath the moonlight, where your hair rests close to mine, the truth feels effortlessly gentle, the moment beautifully kind. We're getting closer in the quiet night, with your heartbeat near my own, with the kind of tender stillness where love feels fully grown. No rush, no fear, no search for right, just you and me. Closer in the quiet night. Closer in the quiet night. You ask me how my day went while you're kicking off your shoes. You laugh at how I answer, like I'm reading off the news. Then you slide a little closer, rest your head against my heart, and suddenly the room feels like a place untouched by harm. It's easy being near you, no effort in the way we move. Feels like we've been talking since the moment we found truth. We're just talking like we always do, about nothing, about something, about me and about you. And somehow in the simple things, the love comes shining through. Oh yeah, we're just talking like we always do, and I'm falling more into you. Tell me about your coworker who keeps mixing up your name. I tease you just a little, and you play along the same. Then you poke my side and whisper, hey, you're smiling way too wide. And I say it's just the feeling of you sitting by my side. Script or a perfect line to choose. It lives in every moment where I get to talk with you. We're just talking like we always do, about nothing, about something, about me and about you. And somehow in the simple things, the love comes shining through. Yeah, we're just talking like we always do, and I'm falling more into you. If one day we grow older and the world starts feeling fast, oh, I hope we still find time for these little chats that last. No pressure, no performance, just two hearts in a room. Because loving you feels We're just talking like we always do, sharing stories, sharing silence, sharing something deep and true. Doesn't matter what we're saying, it's the closeness pulling through. Yeah, we're just talking like we always do. I don't always say it right, but you rate me like you've known every corner of my quiet, every place my thoughts have flown. You don't ask for explanations, you just sit with what is real. And somehow in your presence I remember how to feel. You don't push me when I'm unsure, you don't pull when I withdraw. You just hold the space between us like it's something without flaw. I feel safe with you in a way I never knew. Like the weight I tend to carry is a little lighter too. You don't have to say a word, your honesty comes through, and my heart finds room to open, 'cause I feel safe with you. I've been learning to be softer, letting go of old defense. You remind me love can deepen even when it's calm and dense. And when you touch my shoulder, like you're checking I'm okay, I know I'm not alone here, I don't have to run away. You don't fill the quiet spaces with a need to make things right. You just stay until my breathing matches something warm and light. I feel safe with you, in a way I never knew. Like the weight I tend to carry is a little lighter too. You don't have to say a word, your honesty comes through, and my heart finds room to open, 'cause I feel safe with you. If the world becomes too heavy and the noise grows hard to bear, I know you'll meet me gently with that steady kind of care. Not saving me from everything, just standing by my side. And sometimes that's the kind of love I didn't know I needed in my life. I feel safe with you, with the way you hold my truth, with the patience in your silence, with the softness in your proof. I don't need a perfect story, I just need the one we choose. And I can love without pretending, 'cause I feel safe with you. You walk into the morning with your hair still slightly curled. You laugh at how I'm staring, said I always see the world. But honestly it's simple, you're the calm inside my day. Every worry feels a little lighter when you look my way. You don't try to be perfect, you just show up as you are. And somehow that's enough to turn the ordinary into stars. It's in every little thing you do, the way you smile, the way you move. Oh, how you say my name so softly, like it's something you once knew. Ooh, I don't need a big reason. Loving you just feels like truth. My whole heart gets brighter. Ooh, and every little thing you do. You fold the blanket sideways, even though they're never straight. You sing off key on purpose, just to make the mornings great. And I pretend I'm bothered, ooh, but I'm grateful that it's you, the one who brings a kind of joy I never thought I'd stumble into. Chase after magic, but you find it in the day. And being close to someone like you teaches love a softer way. It's in every little thing you do, the way you smile, the way you move. Ooh, how you say my name so softly, like it's something you once knew. Ooh, I don't need a bigger reason. Loving you just feels like truth. My whole heart gets brighter. And every little thing you. Maybe this is what they mean when they talk about real love. Not fireworks or promises, just the comfort of enough. And if tomorrow brings us change, I'll still fall the same way too, right into the simple moments that I only get with you. It's in every little thing you do, even when you don't try. And the kindness in your whisper, and the warmth beneath your sigh. I don't need a perfect picture, just the world I share with you. My days feel sweeter in every little thing you do. And every little thing you do. And every little thing you do. I've been waking up a little lighter, like the weight is learning how to fade. The shadows on the ceiling aren't as loud as yesterday. Your memory used to hold me in a place I couldn't move, but now the quiet has a rhythm, one I'm finally growing to. I'm not running from the truth now, I'm just learning how to bend. Every bend becomes a lesson when you stop trying to defend. I'm getting closer to the daylight, closer to the man I couldn't be. Every breath feels a little clearer, every step is setting something free. I'm not waiting for the past to fix me, I'm just walking in my own right. I'm getting closer to the daylight, and it feels like I'm alive. There were days I held the silence, like a shield around my chest. Thought if I stayed hidden I'd avoid the deeper mess. But healing has a softness that you only learn with time. It shows the cracks with honesty till the pieces realign. Now the mirror feels forgiving in a way I never because I've got the answers, just because I'm facing truth. I'm getting closer to the daylight, closer to the man I couldn't be. Every breath feels a little clearer, every step is setting something free. I'm not waiting for the past to fix me, I'm just walking in my own right. I'm getting closer to the daylight. It feels like I'm alive. If the road ahead gets heavy, I'll remember where I've been, how the darkest nights once taught me what it means to stand again. And though you're part of how I started, you don't hold the place I grow. Some goodbyes aren't about losing, they're about the strength you're. I'm getting closer to the daylight, letting go of who I try to be, the courage that was missing now rising up inside of me. I'm not searching for the old direction, the new one finally feels right. I'm getting closer to the daylight, and the world is turning bright. You sit across the table with your hair a little out of place. You laugh about the morning and it brightens up the space. You don't try to make it perfect, you just show up as you are. And somehow that's the reason you outshine the brightest part. I used to run from moments that felt too close to real, but you make it feel so simple to say exactly what I feel. I just wanna be right here with you, where the days feel soft and true, where your hand fits mine so easy, like it always meant to. I don't need a bigger story or a future all laid out. I just wanna be right here with you, and that's all I'm thinking about. You tell me little details about things you learned today. Nothing huge or complicated, just the small stuff on your way. But I love the way you share it, like it matters that I know. And the way your eyes light up when you talk a little slow. I never thought connection could feel this calm, this free, but everything feels lighter when you're sitting close to me. I just wanna be right here with you, where the days feel soft and true, where your hand fits mine so easy, like it always meant to. I don't need a bigger story or a future all laid out. I just wanna be right here with you, and that's all I'm thinking about. If the world gets loud tomorrow and things don't go as planned, I know we'll still find comfort in the ways we understand. You don't have to change a thing, just keep being who you are, 'cause being close to you already feels like going far. I just wanna be right here with you, in the quiet and the bright, in the mornings where you're laughing, in the slow unhurried night. I don't need a perfect picture just to know this love is true. I just want this moment right here with you. caught myself remembering how you'd hum when days were long. You said music made the moments feel a little less undone. Now the room is quiet waking, but it carries what we've known. All the laughter, all the worry, all the love we never owned. I kept fighting what I felt, 'cause I feared what it would show. But every truth I tried to bury found its way back through the glow. Some part of me still knows how you softened every night, how you held me through the silence when I struggled to feel right. Even though the road has changed and we walk it on our own, some part of me still knows what it meant to call you home. There's a sweatshirt on the dresser from the night we lost the rain. We stayed talking until sunrise, letting honesty explain. I didn't mean to falter, I just moved with borrowed steps, trying hard to grow too quickly, made me lose what I kept best. You were patient with my edges, with the fear I never named. I thought distance meant protecting, now I see what distance claimed. Some part of me still knows how you softened every night, how you held me through the silence when I struggled to feel right. Even though the road has changed and we walk it on our own, some part of me still knows what it meant to call you home. If healing has a rhythm, it's a slow and steady beat. It reminds you what was honest, even when you face defeat. You're not a wound I'm carrying, you're a place where light once grew. And the better man I'm becoming still remembers learning you. Some part of me still knows how your kindness shaped my stride, how you love me without asking for a version I could hide. Even though the path has parted and the future stands unknown,